Ripple team. You may begin the presentation for 3 minutes.
Thank you all for the time across previous sessions, assessment of the submission and the Q&A session today. We appreciate the opportunity to work with both Bank Indonesia and BIS Innovation Hub members on these innovative topics. Ripple provides a CBDC platform which is based upon XRP Ledger, open source technology through which the public decentralized network has protected billions of dollars of value for over a decade without a significant operational or security incident. And we incorporate the attributes that central banks need for CBDCs, providing a private permission network where governance is defined and currency issuance is under full control of the central bank. In responding to the problem statement to implement an optimal CBDC design and technology, we have demonstrated the CBDC manager being used by central banks to securely mint, distribute, redeem, and destroy currency issuance recorded and accessible on the Ripple CBDC ledger. The processing through the CBDC manager is configurable and flexible to support existing central bank governance and operational structures, however, promotes the unique benefits of the shared immutable ledger, including native multi-sig transaction functionality, allowing on-chain custom authorization structures, cryptographic auditability, and enabling the central bank to maintain full control without compromising end-user anonymity. Ripple has further responded to the first optional problem statement, leveraging CBDC programmability features for new innovative services through demonstrating the ability to issue multiple CBDCs and possibly stablecoins on the same ledger, whether these are native to the ledger or not, and enabling instant settlement between the two assets using efficient decentralized exchange markets and most efficient route pathfinding. Finally, Ripple has also responded to the second optional problem statement, enhancing audit, oversight and supervision while protecting consumers' sensitive data and privacy through demonstrating onboarding processes that enhance quality, verifiability and certainty in regulatory reporting without exposing any sensitive or consumer data beyond existing regulatory reporting processes. We further incorporated the use of a sovereign or self-sovereign identity system to enhance the ability of the central bank to verify KYC and onboarding procedures of participants on the platform, again, without exposing any additional data. We believe these demonstrations and supporting materials directly respond to these problem statements, and we look forward to discussing these topics further. We welcome the opportunity to address any questions you have, so thank you.
Right, thank you, Ripple team. And let's move to the next session, the Q&A session. The judges, any question? Please do raise your hands. Right, Ms. Fortune.
Hi team, thanks for the submission, really interesting to read. I think I read that your solution is on a permissionless blockchain, is on the ledger. And so I was just wondering, how that provides control for the central bank, and assuming it does, why that's better than having a permissioned version.
Brett, would you like to respond to that?
Yeah, so we actually proposed multiple solutions, and there is the option of using the public permissionless XRP ledger, but Ripple's actually taken that technology and provided a private permission central bank digital currency ledger. And that's the solution that Ross and I work on. Thank you.
Right, thank you. And the next judge will be Ms. Kose.
Sorry, I think my question already got answered just now.
All right, okay. Let's move to Prof. Jin Chuan.
Yeah, I have two questions. One is offline transaction. How can this be executed on this one? And also the other one is, does Ripple have the capacity to handle real usage of CBDC in this kind of network?
So I can provide some response on the offline transaction piece. So we've looked at offline transactions in a number of different scenarios. So I think that there's a particular focus and question around fully offline transactions, but we've developed and demonstrated capabilities where one or multiple parties within a multi-party transaction are offline, and how to securely and with certainty process those transactions. So as an example, where a payer is offline and the payee is offline, and being able to make secure payments without compromising any security or data in that case, or where a payee is offline, say a vending machine that's not connected necessarily to the internet, and a payer is connected online with a phone. And these work natively with our ledger, with wallet applications that we've worked with. We're progressing certainly in working with a number of partners across fully offline solutions, and typically those will involve secure enclave hardware that, a big part of the solution is how these can be manufactured and distributed efficiently to enable that. So we have demonstrated fully offline transaction capabilities across that, but I think scalability and reality is still questionable across this. To be honest, I think the offline transaction capability on our ledger will be very similar to many other cryptographic-based ledgers. In terms of real implementations, and how ready this is, we're working with a number of central banks and other institutions around the world in piloting this and rolling out production or real money pilots, and obviously a fair bit of that is looking at how that will scale to entire markets, and we feel that that's possible. There is still future enhancements that can make that easier and better, but we think this is very realistic for markets around the world, and we're working with many partners today and customers today on that.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Next.